Hello, Global Animal Health Nation. Welcome to our interview series where we will be showcasing the stories of the movers, shakers, and history makers all over the world doing big things in the animal health community. Today, we will be conducting our first in-person interview all the way in Osterode, Germany. We took all the precautionary measures to ensure safety and are excited to share our visit with a father and son team who are giving pet owners hope and options after their pet receives a cancer diagnosis. After years of seeing his patients have limited choices in cancer treatments, this veterinarian set out to create a 100% biological alternative that uses the pet's own immune system to fight off the cancer cells. Their story just goes to show that innovation in patient care and cancer treatment can lead to new scientific developments in the animal health industry. Let's learn more about their story. Okay, Simon, so tell us a little bit about Pet Biocell and about the buildings and the history here.
So as you can see, the veterinary clinic here was built in the 80s together from my grandfather and my father, who started the veterinary clinic here in Osterode. After a while, they decided to have a large animal practice as well in the new building here, and then in the 2000s they decided to sell the large animal practice and focus on the small animals. My father, approximately 20 years ago, my father went into dendritic cell therapy because he heard about it in human sciences. And so we started to establish Pet Biocell in the second floor of the building, the offices. And we built our laboratory behind the veterinary clinic. We will see it later. And today, my older brother owns the veterinary clinic. So my father and I can focus on Pet Biocell. And so basically what we are looking today is we will walk through the whole process from the beginning, when we have the first contact with the patient, when he calls us, when he has the urge that he's maybe left alone or he has a severe diagnosis of his pet. So what does he do? He calls us. So we will walk through the step from the first call, the first email, to arriving of the blood samples here, through the lab steps, and then back to the patient itself for the injection. So we will see the whole process. We will look into it and we will explain a little bit on the way what we do.
Simon walked us through the process Pet Biocell uses to collect blood samples of patients and the meticulously controlled supply chain and transportation system they have created to ensure fast, reliable, and consistent dendritic cell production. The core basis of their technology is taking a small collection of an animal's blood and, through use of their scientifically detailed process and laboratory, transform an animal's white blood cells into dendritic cells. Dendritic cells have the unique ability to detect foreign or damaged cell structures, such as cancer cells, and present those damaged cells to the pet's immune system, essentially harnessing the pet's own immune system in fighting the cancerous cells. This is known as immunotherapy, and it is a growing segment of animal oncology. This specific therapy is particularly helpful in tumor tissues which may be hard to treat or access, such as tumors in the eyes, tumors of the mouth, tumors on organs, or tumors which would normally require amputation of a pet's body part. In addition, since this technology is 100% biological, in using the pet's transformed blood cells, the adverse effects are much lower and quality of life much higher than traditional use of chemotherapy. Each Pet Biocell starter kit contains blood withdrawal protocol, pet owner informational material, a transportation form, blood collection tubes, and a cold pack which ensures the samples are transported between 2 and 8 degrees Celsius. Temperature control is critical during shipping to maintain cell quality. After a pet is given a cancer diagnosis, a veterinarian could order this kit, use the material inside to collect the pet's blood, and have the blood sent to Pet Biocell's government-certified GMP-compliant laboratory. Pet Biocell has 100+ trusted veterinarians in their network, which are already frequent users of their kit and are adding more clinics each day. Unlike other cancer treatments, such as chemotherapy, any general practicing veterinarian can request and administer the dendritic cell therapy with no need of extra equipment or keeping the pet in clinic overnight. For horse owners, this is extremely helpful as the equine vet can collect the blood samples of the horse stall side and request a courier to come out to the barn for shipping, an option not currently available for many other cancer treatments. Equally as simple, the transformed dendritic cells can be shipped directly to the horse owner, where an equine vet can administer the treatment, all at the barn. After the blood is collected and sent to Pet Biocell's laboratory, it takes a few days for the team to transform the cells into dendritic cells. This is done in their state-of-the-art GMP-compliant sterile laboratory they have on site. Dendritic cells are naturally very hard to work with, and so this is the company's secret sauce. The process they have to take these aberrant cells and turn them into cancer-fighting machines. After the blood is processed, it is shipped back to the veterinarian, where they administer the treatment to the pet. To date, the company has helped thousands of pets fight off a cancer diagnosis and has improved quality of life for pets and pet owners. I got to sit down with Simon and Thomas and pick their brains about how they came up with their cutting-edge technology. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm really excited to do my first interview in person for this series, so congratulations. You will be the first in-person interview, so thank you for showing me your facilities today. They were very impressive, and as we'll see in this video, we'll get to look at some of the lab that you showed and kind of the format that you have laid out for logistics, so thank you for sharing that with me. My first question for you will be, tell me a little bit about Pet Biocell, tell me about your backgrounds and how you all got started into dendritic cell therapy.
So I'm Thomas, I'm a veterinarian, I would say, so nearly 40 years in the profession, and the work we now do as Pet Biocell started with an idea about 20 years ago when I heard about immunologic therapy in the human field, and I saw that they had good positive effects in oncologic cases. For me as a small animal practitioner at the time, it was important to develop the treatment for my patients in my practice, meaning dogs and cats, and that were the steps I did with my team. We saw that the treatment worked and that they had good effects on our patients. And then the idea developed to start with Pet Biocell to professionalize the services, and there comes my son into the scheme. We together built Pet Biocell.
Yeah, my name is Simon. I'm a business administrator by training, and I founded Pet Biocell together with my father in 2012. Prior to that, I already founded Feed My Animal, which is an online shop service for specialty products, which are prescription diets and supplements for animals. And so in 2012 we founded Pet Biocell, and we have been growing since to a 10 people team manufacturing dendritic cell therapies in our GMP clean room facilities here in Osterode. And currently we are looking forward to expand in Germany, especially due to the coronavirus. We were able to generate an increase in revenue because more and more people take care about their pets and put a high value, emotional value onto their pets and are willing to go the extra mile in a severe situation like a cancer illness or sickness, and therefore we are here to help and support these animal owners and the veterinarians which cure these animals.
And you guys are offering this service now, so if anyone's watching this video, should they ask their vet about getting in touch with you all, or what's the best way for them to find out more about your treatments?
Yes, call us, write us an email, PetBioCell.de, PetBioCell.com. You can reach us through these different channels. We are happy to connect with you and then start a discussion with you and your veterinarian in order to evaluate your special situation. And this is for us, the most important thing is understanding what is the current need for the individual patient and which of our offerings and ideas may suit you best.
Right. Well, thank you guys for your time today. I really appreciate you inviting me in, showing me around today with the tour. You all have a very impressive system, and I would say you are not a typical startup in the sense that you have a robust team and you have some great experts already on board. I know, Simon, you showed me today your intro system that you personally built for Pet Biocell is really impressive, as well as the GMP compliant lab that you have. I know that that's not an easy thing to get. So congratulations on your successes so far, and I know all of us will be keeping up with you on the contact details below. And then if anyone else watching this video has any questions, of course they can reach out to the Global Animal Health Network, and we will also put you in contact with Pet Biocell. So thank you guys today for your time today, and we'll look forward to keeping up with you.
Thank you, Amanda.